Hello everyone. So today we are with the team of JRS Public School. The entire team is here with us. So ma'am, it would be great if one by one you could introduce yourselves.
I myself, Beauty Paul, I'm the director of the school of JRS Public School. And since Vawsum is helping out in all aspects with our digital marketing, our in-house store, everything entire, like connecting to parents, the platform. So coming to our next partner for our school. So please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon to all of us. First, a respected director ma'am, all my academic coordinators, and the host itself. Me, Somen Chakravarti, Principal, JRS Public School, Chagda, Nadia. It's a senior secondary school with all the stream, science, commerce, and humanities group. And we had incepted the school in 2016, and our school is located in Chagda, Nadia.
I'll just reframe it once again. 2016, we have got the affiliation from CBSE board for the secondary department, but our school inception was from 2011. So ma'am, next we'll start with our senior coordinator. I'll request her to introduce herself.
Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon director ma'am. Good afternoon present everyone here, and good afternoon Sanjana.
Good afternoon.
Actually, I am the senior coordinator over here. I'm handling 9, 10 and 11, 12, especially the academic part. I just want to include one thing. Our main focus is for our academic part. Later on, we'll be coming into the part. It's just about the introduction. So thank you very much for making this thing possible for us. Thank you.
Okay, so next we have our secondary coordinator. Her specialization is in Bengali. So I hope she gives her introduction in Bengali, because that's how we belong from West Bengal, our mother tongue.
Good everyone. I'm the secondary coordinator of the school.
We have our primary coordinator, Sharmila ma'am. So please ma'am.
Very good afternoon to all of you present here, especially to our host Sanjana ma'am. So I'm the primary coordinator. I'm looking after the classes from 1 to class 5. Okay.
We have our pre-primary coordinator, Sharmila ma'am. Please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Sanjana madam. I am Sharmishta Sengupta. Myself is Sharmishta Sengupta, and I am the pre-primary coordinator looking the class from nursery to UKG.
So Sanjana, now you can take it forward from here.
Okay. Thank you so much everyone for this wonderful introduction. So let's just start with our basic questions. So we'll start with the basic, that is the basic demography of the school. I'll be asking the questions one by one, and any of you can answer according to you. Okay, yes. So the first is, where is the school located?
Okay.
Thank you, Sanjana ma'am, for your question. It's my privilege to inform you as well as initiate the program. Our school is located in Uttar Panchpota, Chagda, in the district of Nadia, state West Bengal.
Okay, great. So is there any nearest landmark which would help people locate your school better?
Yes, there are 2 landmarks. One is, we have one B.Ed college, JRS College of Education, just nearby the NH 34, and another is our Palpara station nearby.
Okay, so great. Do you people have any sister schools or brother schools, any schools that are related to you?
No, at this moment we don't have, but we are looking forward to expand ourselves. And definitely good wishes from the parents are there. So in near future, definitely we can move forward in this direction.
Absolutely, sir. All the luck to you. I hope that you expand more and more.
Thank you.
Okay. So moving on, then we'll just get to know a little bit details about your school. We'll just go to a bit of the history of the school.
Yeah, I will take you through the history. School was incepted from 2011. April 2011, our journey begins in JRS Public School with 185 students and with few number of teachers that time. One of our primary coordinator is there from the inception itself. So with me, she was there. Though I was a little late joining at on 2013. Okay, coming back to that, the founders, we have three co-founders. One, Mr. Amit Baran Pramanik. He is the chairman of JRS Educational Trust. Then we have Mr. Anil Paul, the president of JRS Public School and the trust member of JRS Educational Trust. And the third, we have Mr. Ashit Baran Pramanik, the secretary of JRS Public School and the trust member of JRS Educational Trust. So this three of them unitedly have formed this JRS unit. We actually have an educational hub where not only school, we have law college, we have DLED, two DLED colleges, one B.Ed college, one ITI college, and very soon the medical department is also coming up. So that is the next project. Okay. Apart from that, we also want to share the challenges what we faced initially. So as you know, like this is Palpara. People have heard very less about this place. It's a very into the rural area of the geographical section. Here people is very like underprivileged kind of. So our main motto was education for all. That was the main motto. So the challenges what we faced was majorly into the monetary part, because running an English medium school actually fetch you with lot of money, where the fee structure is in a little higher part, and then the teachers, you have to keep a good experience, well-versed teachers, so there doesn't come in less money. So those were all the challenges. And first of all, it was a first generation learner. Here the parents are the first generation learner, like now their children are learning English. So this was the main hindrance from this region. So our three trust members all together unitedly, they majorly thought into they have acres of land, but what to use for the land if we doesn't give a good or humorous thing to our society. So that is when our trust members, they thought, let us educate this section, let us educate this rural area. So that's how this JRS unit was been built. And from there, the aim was, the goal was majorly, it was to become KG to PG. That's how for KG we need a school. So that's how the inception of school begins.
Okay.
So so now it's like almost 10 to 11 years we are running this unit now, JRS Public School. We are all unitedly known as JRS PS. Now the hindrance part is like 80% have gone. So only 20% is left out. Still, like we deal with parents, guardians. Here the people, the one of the segment here, they have money. They are all belong to the business background. But they think putting money into education is a wastage. So that's how we have to go inside their house. We have to go door to door selling, like kind of selling. But education is not on sale, right? So to promote the education, to give the better life for the student, to better future for the student, JRS Public School is present out here, right in front of everyone.
Absolutely,
That's
ma'am.
all
That's
about
great.
our school.
That's actually great. So, ma'am, I would like to hear about the mission and the vision of the school a bit more. Like, what is the
Sure.
mission and vision of the school?
Sure. Sharmishta ma'am will let you know.
Okay.
To provide education to each student in a safe and supportive environment that promotes self-discipline, motivations, and excellence in learning. Okay, JRS Public School team joined the parents and community to assist the student in developing skill to become independent and self-sufficient adults who will succeed and contribute responsibility in a global community. This is the mission of our school.
Great, ma'am. So, ma'am, just one thing that I left out is you are, as you said, ma'am, that the location is a very remote location. So, why and how did, like, except for the idea that they want to spread education everywhere, why did the founders choose this location, or why did they think about starting a school?
Initially, as I told you before also, to make this underprivileged area, like the better future for the students, and to develop this locality, our trust members, they all together, they have land previously here where the school is situated now. So this land was already with them before. So they thought, why not to use for a betterment of the humanity. So education is one of the biggest like good thing you can do in the society, educating people. So why not we start from our own area, like charity begins at home. So why not this was our home. So let us start from here. People, they do MBBS, they pass out with MBBS doctor and all, and they go abroad and they do their practice. Why not at home? So that's what have come in their mind, in our trust members' mind, to build up right here in this rural area and develop them, each and every one. So now we can say, now if you visit once in our locality, you can see a lot of people are doing job abroad. They are going to good colleges, because our 4 to 5 batches have already been gone out from the school. So we are again expecting those students, to take further education as per the teacher's requirement, and they will come back to our school for teaching. So that's how trust member and the faculties, all we have thought together. They're very united. First of all, JRSPS is very united. So that's how we and our trust member have thought to develop this school.
That's great, ma'am. I think that's a great mindset to have in the educational field. So, ma'am, like, is there any point that you all felt that you have achieved the mission and vision, or you have achieved the goals that was built for the school? Or maybe at some point you might feel that, what is that exact point that you would feel that, yes, we have achieved something?
See, as per my concern, or my full team, like JRSPS team concern, this, you say school, you say any of this segment, everything is a continuous process.
Absolutely.
Nothing can be achieved 100%. There is something 0.1% which we still yet to achieve. So apart from that, I can say you, or rather everybody can promise this locality that this is the best infrastructure they have got in Nadia district. We can assure that to all the students and the guardians. They also know, this area also know, because now people are coming up with a lot of schools here and there. Mushrooming schools are coming up, though we started when it was in a remote area, but now the schools are slowly coming up. It's almost 10 to 11 years. So infrastructure and playground, what we can say, like both of them together is present in our school. Maximum school doesn't have a playground. We have an 800-meter track in our school. That's we feel proud of ourselves. And this area is fully like green lush area what we have. So when I talk about greenery, we talk about education. Best mindset you will get here to get your education done, because there is no noise pollution, there is no kind of pollution where you get in this greenery or in this green lush area. So another plus point, that's number 2. We have experienced teacher. Now when I come and say we have experienced teacher, that doesn't mean we have 10 years, 12 years, 15 years experienced teacher. We have experienced teacher with proper education done from the proper institutions. People, we cannot just blame any of these schools, because all are our friend schools, or any of the schools which is like our nearby. Those we all love each and every schools. But apart from that, we also see that people are taking teachers just on the basis of their experience, not seeing to their education, because we need trained teachers as per CBSE guidelines.
Absolutely.
So if CBSE says to any of these schools that these are the guidelines and you need to follow and you need to hire accordingly, then we should admit that and follow that. But that doesn't mean that, okay, she is only a bachelor degree with 15 years experience, okay, that means she's a very good teacher, we have to hire her. No. With proper documentation and with proper training comes your education. That's how you can educate other children out in the market or out in the school.
Okay, ma'am.
That's all how we are separate from other schools.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, ma'am, now we come to our next segment where we are going to talk about the infrastructures of your school and a bit more details, the current details of your school. So, my first question is, how many classes are there, how many students, and how many teachers?
Okay, our ma'am will answer.
In our JRS public school, there are 14 classes from nursery to class 12. We have 3 streams: humanities, science, and commerce. Okay. And there are close to more than 800 to 1,000 students here. And our school has near about 44 plus teachers.
That's great, ma'am. So, ma'am, what are the infrastructural facilities, if we could know?
Okay, our senior coordinator is going to answer about this.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, let us talk about our. I'll be talking about the scholastic and scholastic area together, because nowadays, physical exercise is very important, right?
Absolutely.
And this is how we promote our students in different fields where they can explore their physical activities and their physical abilities, like our playground. We have almost like 8,800 square feet playground just is nearby, just with our main school campus, where our students they can practice any number of games, outdoor games, especially like cricket, football, maybe throw ball, maybe kho-khos. Actually, we do promote every kind of physical activities which we can make them do there. And if we will be moving to the cognitive process, like for example, they need to explore their education in a practical way, right?
Absolutely.
Because nowadays our students are like their very first learner. They really don't want to, mash up the thing. They just they cannot be that bookish, right? So they want to explore the thing. For example, whatever they are going to learn during their theory classes, they always want to explore that. So we have an ample amount of sources for their practical activities. Like we have almost 7 well-equipped labs, starting from computer labs. Then we have bio labs, we have chemistry, physics, math lab. Not only that, we have a social science lab also, like from the juniors. Like for example, you are going to teach a 5 or 6 student about the direction, like right direction, zebra crossings, and etc. So how they are going to learn it? We have all those things in the SSC lab, which will be extended as geography lab for further classes, like senior classes. Along with that, we have a language lab because CBSE promote us, our students especially for the ASL activity, where we need an active language lab, which will be active, right? So we have language lab. Along with that, we have a well-equipped sports room as well, where we can even we can make our student practice with chess, then maybe like different type of indoor game also, like the micrograms. Not only that, we have an art room separately where our student can explore their imaginations. Imagination is very important. Going and Googling, no, we don't support that. We really inspire them where they can explore their imagination. Along with that, we have almost like 18 square feet big library where they can go, they can read, and again they can explore. So here we have library almost with more than 5,000 books. I hope it's like it's going to give them ample sources for study. That's all about our infrastructure.
One thing I'd like to add here, that we are thinking about auto tinkering lab also in near future, which is very important. Like we have started coding as a subject. So that's why JRS is always trying to do something new in this area, so that the students of these rural areas can get a global education. That is our main motto.
That's great. Actually, I am extremely surprised that, as you people said, that the area is very remote and it is nowhere even a bit less than schools which are present in the metro cities. I think that's a great thing. All the infrastructures are great and they sound great. I think that students get a holistic development from there.
Yes.
Okay, so we come to the next question, that is, we all know that right now there are a lot of trends of smart classes and other teaching pedagogies which are going around. So if you could share some teaching pedagogies which are used in your schools to help the students learn better.
Surely, madam. See, CBSE, they're asking for AI, right? Artificial intelligence. So here we'll be talking about the pedagogy. See, what is pedagogy? Pedagogy is like, commonly we can say this is a practice where we can explain about the approaches, different type of approaches of learning, right? So teaching and learning is like a simultaneous job where we have to learn every single day. It's nothing like if we are teaching, we are not learning. We are also learning from a learner, right? We all are universal learner. So it's like a process. So here we use that pedagogy. We need to know the psychology. We have a counselor even in our school, even a special educator. We actually, we try to figure out individual's problem instead of mass problem, because we have mass. We have a pedagogy, set up methodology, inductive, didactic, all the methods with us. But what about the individuals? What about those who cannot come out from their shell? That's our motto, ma'am, where we want to work with those particular students who cannot come out. For example, a girl we have in our school, she is excellent in drawing, but yes, she has some issues with hearing abilities, and she cannot speak in that way, but she can speak through her drawing. That's how we do explore. That's how we need to bring this activity out from her inner core. That's how we use our pedagogy.
That's
I would
great,
like to
ma'am.
add here that what our coordinator ma'am was speaking about that girl. Recently, we have presented one photograph of that girl to our regional officer CPSE Bhubaneswar. And he was so happy with the JRS Public School approach towards education, that why you are and how we are giving this motivation to the child. And that's what our coordinator has said, that we are always giving that students, and not only that student, other students we are also motivating. And that's a USP of our school.
That's great. I, being an introverted student, I think this is something very, very essential for all students to get an individual focus and individual attention from a teacher. Okay, so that's great. So is there any tie-ups or collaboration that your school is into?
Yes, we do have. We have already worked with the WWF. We have worked with SOF. We have worked with National Congress. Later, you will be knowing about this thing in details. And yes, we are going to collaborate ourselves with Vawsum, right? So we are
Absolutely.
looking forward to that. Actually, we have worked with PCRA, we have worked with SPALB, and hence number of things. Even one of our student, Silver Zone, yes, we have worked with Silver Zone. Even one of our students, she went about that thing, like her painting went to a Broad magazine. Yeah, so like her painting went to a American, Paris magazine. So this kind of collaboration we do have. NASO we have done already with the NASO. So everything, yeah, though there was a pandemic hit, but still we are again coming into the motion one by one.
Science Congress exhibition, and they were awarded the second position in our district level, in Nadia district. And then our students even achieved the award of junior scientist.
Yes, that's great, ma'am. So, ma'am, as I was saying, that nowadays, like parents try to find the best school before putting their faith into something, before admitting their child. So, ma'am, what are the promises or what are the things that you tell parents to convince them that you are the best school for their child?
As we have already, my co-teacher, she has already explained about the mission, vision, and director has already explained the motto behind it. I'll tell you something else. Our motto to make a second home after their home, where we can teach them their attitude building, their aptitude building, and of course, to make them a successful human being to settle down in a society. And that's how we always, what we do, we call parents, not like a parents teacher meeting only. Sometimes we have a orientation program for the parents also, where we can, we just want to make that foundation among ourselves, so that they can also give their feedback to us. Even we can also give whatever we want to know or we want to see.
Sanjana, I would like to add, your question was like why parents would come to our school, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So firstly, what I want to say, speaking in English, as again that location comes in the mind.
Yeah.
Coming to the national platform or international platform, now everything, like where you get forms and everything which comes in English. So speaking in English, what they learn foremost in our school, because as you can remember, CBSE, like India Vidyalayas, what you have the core schools for CBSE, right? So there also Hindi is one of the our national language, right? So having said that, with Hindi and Bengali, we also, give stress on this speaking English classes, as well as the environment which we create here. The student automatically, they start speaking in English. That's how, that is one point. Other point is we have an open door policy. Open door policy, if we come about that, now what we say about that, means if any of the guardians wants to meet any of the hierarchy level, like if they want to meet the coordinators, they can easily come and meet. If they want to meet our principal sir, they can come and meet. If they want to come and meet me, they can come and meet. So we don't have a time frame or a stipulated time, though we were planning that because a few classes were hampering because guardian used to come now and then. So we were planning, but till date we have an open door policy where students, where teachers, where staffs, where guardians, everybody can come up with their suggestions, with their feedbacks or drawbacks, anything, and they can come and discuss with us. So this is number 2. Number 3, we will say that like charity begins at home. So we first make them to love their family, which is the most important thing. Now the new generation students are forgetting. Once they're getting the mobile phones and the other gadgets, they are forgetting about their family values. So what we do, we try to celebrate each kind of family occasions like Father's Day, Mother's Day, Grand's Day. So that's how Raksha Bandhan. Janmashtami, whatsoever, any of the culture we do celebrate here. And next we come up with the summer camp. Now, if we talk about kids, this summer they are like very fancy and they are into imagination world. They come up with summer camp. Now, what we have in summer camp? We have pottery. We have making that salad making. Like at home, they will not do anything. But here, with interest, with lot, like all friends together, they will start peeling off the fruits. They will decorate the dish. So they enjoy it. They do hand paintings. And moreover, they splash themselves into pools, water pools. So that is again makes us different here because we do it after our school hours. Like once the summer vacation starts, then we do the summer camp. So it doesn't hamper their studies also. So next we come up to road rallies. Now we were the first school here who started this road rally with all the proper prior permissions from the authorities. Other hand, so with this road rally, we were trying to educate the society. We were trying to make Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We have also tried what was that, Shubhra? Literacy drive, so that thalassemia drive. So see, like our team, they have helped a lot about doing all this, and this was all with the road rallies and with the help of the students. Now, if you think that you're a mother and your child comes up to you and say, mother, she needs education, any of the suppose worker at your home, and your children comes up and say that she needs education, then at least feelings would be there in every like mother's or any parent's heart. There would be feelings, okay, my children is saying me that education is important. So that's how we make them aware about the present scenario, that education is needed and very important, and education is for all. That's how we complete our motto also. Next we come to the fee structure and the admission. Now our fee structure according to the area, according to other school is we have maintained it due to this underprivileged segments. So it's very less. So when the pandemic hit it and government have announced that 20% we need to cuttle out from the fees from the student, but our school name was not there in that list because we doesn't fall into that segment. So we are safe about that. But what? Our trust members with a big heart, they have give discount. Only our school in the locality, in the whole area, our school only gave this 20% discount to all of the students so that they can maintain their education and they can get their utmost future secured. Okay, now I'll come upon the last but not the least, the faculty. That's how I'll complete my 6th point. Faculty, as I told you before also, we have a trained faculty with experience. Not only experience, we have a trained and rigorous training goes on from CBSE board itself, and we do have a BEd training college where teachers get their last professional education to become a teacher. So there also they help our school also to educate all of the teachers, though they have BEd degree, but regular training goes on from our end and from the CBSE board also. That's how I think I've completed all the parts.
I would like to add here.
Okay.
JRS Public School is the only school in whole over West Bengal. There are 3 schools have been selected in whole over West Bengal, and JRS Public School is the only school in the whole 4-5 districts in Kolkata city also that they have organized the Khelo India program. And on just before the pandemic, it is our privileged honor. The CBSE has selected JRS Public School to be the host school of CBSE Khelo India training in the whole over West Bengal. So that's a good thing we would like to share here.
Thank you so much, sir. I mean, all the points that I've heard, I think that they are very unique, ma'am. Like, all of you, like it's very unique, like it's very different from what other schools or other institution portray. So I think that's a great thing. And I wish all the best. Like all these points, I really think that it's very easy to convince parents from your sides, because I don't see any
Actually, Sanjana, like if we start, like we just cannot end. So we have just jot down some points where we can showcase our school. Maybe this is the first time the platform we are getting where we are showcasing our school. Like we all together, our like full hierarchy team is sitting out here and showcasing the school. So I don't think apart from Vawsum anybody can do this. Thank you so much, Sanjana, once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Like the strengths you have in your school, I think that it should get a platform where people and parents should know about it. So coming to my next question is there any transport facilities available in your school?
Yeah, we do.
Use transport facilities are also available. Great. Okay, now we come to our next segment, that is we'll talk about some of the achievements of the school. I guess we have already spoken about some achievements, but we'll go ahead with the others.
Our Sharmila ma'am, first you can unmute everything. Ma'am will tell you about the achievement.
Absolutely.
And then Shilpi will add some with her. But she will say in Bengali again, we don't forget our mother tongue.
Absolutely.
And the Bengal culture.
Yes, Sanjana, some of the points we have already mentioned, we have said before. Few are the points I'm going to add. Students also took part in the WWF, that is Worldwide Foundation, which was collaborated with CBSE board. And some of the students also participated in PCRA in Delhi. And they also, some of the students, especially from the junior section, they participated in Spell Bee and SOF, that is the Science Olympiad Foundation. They came, all of them, most of them came out with flourishing results.
That's great, ma'am.
And one more thing I want to add, our student Shubhadeep Das, he was the first batch of our school. He scored 100 marks in maths in the board exam.
আমাদের এখানে ম্যাথ, আমাদের এখানে ইংলিশ সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে প্রত্যেক বছর বোর্ড থেকে 94-95% স্টুডেন্টরা মার্কস পেয়ে থাকে। এটাও আমাদের একটা বিশাল অ্যাচিভমেন্টের মধ্যেই ধরবো। ইয়েস, আমাদের স্কুলে একটা ম্যাগাজিন, প্রত্যেক বছর একটা ম্যাগাজিন প্রকাশ, স্টুডেন্ট এবং টিচাররা তাদের ড্রয়িংস, তাদের লেখা, নিজের কবিতা, গল্প এবং বিভিন্ন ধরনের আরো অনেক কিছু যেখানে আমরা ওই ম্যাগাজিনের মধ্যে প্রকাশ করি। এবং আমাদের ম্যাগাজিনের ফ্রন্ট পেজ লাস্ট ইয়ার এবং তার আগের বছর ম্যাগাজিনের যে ফ্রন্ট পেজ সেটা কিন্তু আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদের ড্রয়িং থেকেই হয়েছিল। ম্যাগাজিনের নামটাও আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদেরই দেওয়া। এটাও আমাদের বিশাল বড় অ্যাচিভমেন্ট যে আমরাই স্টুডেন্টদের সবসময় দিয়ে থাকি তা নয়, স্টুডেন্টদের কাছ থেকেও আমরা কিছু পেয়ে থাকি, যে তাদের চিন্তা ভাবনা গুলোকেও আমরা রেসপেক্ট করি, ছোট হলেও তাদের চিন্তা ভাবনা গুলোকেও আমরা রেসপেক্ট করি।
I would like to add here the name of the magazine, annual magazine. Actually, it shows the creative excellence of a school and the students' thought process and their creativity is been reflected through this annual magazine, the Serendipity, and this particular name is also been christened by the students itself. So that's our credit goes to the students. Actually, we are for the students and by the students, and actually if we think that if we give the liberty in respect of creativity, that is the most excellent outcome we can get from the students side. So that is JRSPS always is trying to motivating the children, because CBSE recently launched different programs regarding the value education, and we are very much happy to describe here that Ramakrishna Mission has been selected to do that, and we are in our JRS public school, we are following the same method all the time, and so that's a good thing we can share here.
I think that's great. খুবই অসাধারণ একটা ব্যাপার আমার মনে হয় যে মানে this is something which encourages the children to show their creativity. It gives them a platform. So I think that's great, absolutely. So I would like to know if you people have, if your school have got any media coverage over these years.
Yes, definitely. Few years back, when the pandemic, before the pandemic, our annual sports were being covered by the Telegraph as well as other newspapers. And recently, our school, different newspapers has already published different type of news clips regarding the development of education by the JRS Educational Trust and JRS Public School. So this is a remote area, but still we are not lagging behind Kolkata schools. And especially our motto is to spread education door to door. And main thing of CBSE schools is that students should get experiential learning, and there should be competency based education in among the children. And JRS Public is always trying to motivate the children through our experiential learning by the staff and making learning a joyful experience for the children. That is very important for this generation, because these children will come out in the market for different arena to join. So we have to give education to these children according to their age, according to their century and their development. So that is, we are trying our best.
I'll just add here one thing. Every single year we used to come up with our science exhibition. So this year also it was been covered by few channels like Bangla Darpon and what's that, another one? Notun Bangla, right? So they have covered, like our junior scientists in our school, they have created a beautiful segment of physics and chemistry reactions and all. So it has come up there. Not only that, one of our students, she has given her poetry. It was been chosen in Ananda Bajar Patrika, right? So these are the coverage we used to get it. TTIS, yes, we are also connected with TTIS also. Thank you.
Great, ma'am. That's amazing. And I would like to say, as sir told, that you people are not lagging behind any Kolkata schools. Hearing about you and your features, I don't think you're lagging behind any school. So I think that's a great thing. Coming to the last of the achievements, is there any awards that your schools have received?
Yes, Shubhra is going to say that. Shubhra?
Yeah. First of all, from NASO. So the first year when we have taken part in NASO and WWF, maybe it was the year in 2018 and 19 consecutive years. So our school got awarded from NASO and also from WWF, and we are very much active with these two associations because we do promote we do promote plantations, and even this time we have going to collaborate with our forest department. So hopefully let us work first, and then of course we'll come up with that also.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Yes,
Also love for
CBSE
it.
always promote tree plantations as well as collaboration with the nature. And what our academic has just mentioned here, that we are already started our project of this plantation project with the government of West Bengal's Forest Department. That's a good thing. So this is the thing that we are trying to spread awareness about nature ecosystem.
Okay, amazing, sir. So now we'll come, because the main target of any schools are parents, because you are a nursery based school, it starts from nursery, so the decision is on parents. That is how much they'll put their faith in you and everything. So we'll just get into some details about the parents of your school. So first is, where do most of the students and parents come from geographically?
The students especially coming from very rural background from here. But one good thing I have seen as a principal of a school, I have seen that parents has a desire to educate their children for the future society. So that's why we are also trying our best to give them experiential education. Already I told you, and we are trying to be global. What I'm saying,
Sir, I want to add with this, Sanjana, also. The people from Ranaghat till this side, you can say No. Kolkata one. Even from Kolkata, class 11 and 12, they are taking admissions because they are not getting, all of the schools from Kolkata, they have very high expectations for their students, where students, getting suppose 65, 70, 75% marks in English, in science, is not getting science. So henceforth, we are taking them because they are very good, and if you nurture them very well, and with effective things like effective educations, then obviously they will secure a good marks. And I'm pretty sure about my faculty doing this in my senior segment. So and this side, we have geographically, we have students from Bonga, which the border of the Bangladesh, and this side, what we Shumira, from Kalyani, Shimurali, majorly from Shimurali, and then Madanpur and Chagda, we have a huge flow for the student.
That's great, ma'am. So, ma'am, what are the background of the parents?
Yeah, the background of the parents are mostly the farmer by occupation. They are the farmers actually, and majorly we have people with business background. Now, if you say business, what kind of business? These people in this area, they moreover have raw kind of business, like they have rice mills, they have almira factory, they have cold storages, they have furniture business, like all raw kind of businesses. Some are dealing with sand, like developer kind of business, where you need sand, bricks and cements and all. So those, and apart from this, people are there who are farmers, who are generally they are doing cultivation, and they are earning their every pies from them. So that's all we have. And some of them teachers are there. Some teachers are obviously there because education is one of the segment which is coming up here in this locality. And I will tell you, the important thing in Palpara, Uttar Pachpota, Palpara, Chagda, Nodia, our school address. Here, if you say what are the famous things are there in Palpara, so if you ask any of the people, they will say JRS. Nothing else is there apart from JRS.
That's great.
I just want to add here one thing, as ma'am has explained very nicely. Actually, we are getting specially two type of people as parents here. One, those who are seriously, they are like doctor, teacher, engineer. So they are bringing their kids here, and they are feeling very assured while they are giving their kids over here. Another time, when we are talking about the first generation learner, you can see that there are few parents, those who cannot speak in English, but they have a dream that their kids should go to a good school, and they are come up with that a proper successful life ahead. They are also coming. So we are entertaining both of the segment.
That's great, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Now we move on to our next section, that is the secret to your success. I mean, by what I have heard, it's a very successful organization, and I wish all my best to your organization. But we are going to go to the nooks and hooks of this secret. So let's start with that. Is there any activities that you conducted which was very popular among parents as well as students?
Yes, Sanjana, I will tell you one thing. I never knew that this question is coming up at the end, because we have already answered this question previously. So I will repeat it once again. One, we have a speaking English thing, which other schools are promoting, but not like us.
Yeah.
Not like us. I can assure you that, because discipline is the foremost thing in this school.
Absolutely.
Yes, cleanliness. One more. Okay. Because for this we are getting accolades from the local municipal corporation, and about the sanitation. One of the cleanliest schools we have here in Nadia district, and recently we have just sanitizing every day, every time. So open door policy is one of them, And then as we say that you should love your family, that's all, that secret we have, that you have to love your family. If something happens, you have to talk to your mom, you have to talk to dad. Now no matter they scold you or they give you like they beat you up or something, but you need to tell your parents. That we educate our children in that way, so that your mom or dad becomes your friend. Nobody at the outside can become your friends first.
Absolutely.
Your mom and dad need to become your friends. And that's how we educate our parents also. Because if we educate our students, then they will go and they'll say to their parents. But if parents are not being educated, then what? Right? So then both of them, we give this education. When we call for their PTMs and all, we say both of them, that this you have to be rest assured your daughter or your son put in thing. So that's how we do it. And then we have this road rallies, and one more thing, what is special is vocational IT. Here in this region, the CBSE, from the CBSE board, we have taken this permission for vocational IT from class 10, which other school don't have in near about schools. They don't have vocational IT. So here you get one more chance open for you, for the students, that you can choose your IT as your one of the subject. So that's how you can, be rest assured for your computer engineering, electronics engineering, whatever you want to do about your IT part. Next is the 5 secret you told us. So the 5 last one is the fee structure, admission process. It is we completely take care for the underprivileged segment. Completely take care. And we have people who are doing education for free. Now, if we say that education for free, that doesn't mean we are giving education free to everyone. We cannot do that, because we also have to to give to our teachers, to our development, right? So if we say free, that means we choose few students who seriously they are like below poverty level, and some they don't have father, or some they don't have mother. So we surely look up to them, and for their better future and their bright future. So that is our secret.
One thing I would like to add here. Recently, one American study says that the field trips are very much good for the children. If the parents send the children for the field trips, they are becoming successful. After a long 10 years survey, recently American one society has published this survey. Our JRS public school, every year we take the children to different places for field trips, like in the science section, for the humanities groups also, for the commerce stream also. Different places we take them for field trips. And our teachers and academic coordinators are doing a lot for this particular activities.
That's great, sir. So now coming to the next part, I think for the next part, I would want an opinion from everyone, if that's not a problem. So our next question is, what do you admire about your leadership team? So if everyone could say a line or two, that would be great.
Our school, as you know, has started in April 2011. Since it is in a rural area, in the beginning we faced some problems, especially from, I should say, not say it, but still I'm saying to you, from the parent side. Since we started with 185 students from nursery, in fact, that play school to class 5. We used to face some problems from the parents that time. Maybe they are interfering, maybe they are peeping through the windows. Since the school was in the ground floor, they were peeping, they were asking teachers for here and then. Those problems were there. But in 2013, our director ma'am, Mrs. Beauty Paul, as she joined, from that time she handled this problem in a serious way. She made meetings with the guardians, she made meetings with the authorities, and then she settled that problem. That whatever you have to say, maybe there are some issues are there, you are not liking the pattern of the teaching, since it is an English medium school going on in a rural area. So she made a meeting with the guardians, and she sat with the guardians for long hours, talking with them and asking their questions and all. At that time, this problem was settled. That they stopped interfering from the windows, especially from the windows they used to interfere. That problem was stopped. And after that, with her coming, our system went in a more systematized manner. We started giving information through notices, written notices, not verbally. And then quite often we made meetings with the guardians so that their problem could come forward to us and we would discuss them with them. And then this problem slowly stopped and we started running the school in a sound manner.
Yeah. See, I'm so sorry, Sanjana. 1-2 sentences are not going to be enough to speak about this thing. But still, see, like, ma'am, a director ma'am. Though the word is director, but we do feel she is our leader. And we work as a JRS PS team, right? So, Principal Sir is there. He never stops us to do anything. He rather gives us the chance to explore our ideas. And here, the backbone is director ma'am. So we work as like an extended family. We speak together.
Sorry to interrupt. If good words I'm hearing, but I'll tell you one thing. Yes, initially I have to intervene because it was like people peeping inside from the window. So I thought it was a school or we are going to some tuitions. So it's something like that. Like everything we have overcome. But now I will tell you, our principal sir. So he takes care of all sorts of CBSE work minutely every day. He travels from Bidhannagar to Palpara for his job, and he is doing tremendously well. For him, we are shining day by day, and not only that leadership. In every hierarchy level, like coming back to our senior coordinator Shubhra Day, immensely she gives her a whole lot of time to school. I don't know where she gets energy from. I think from me only. Like we work together and with principal sir. Seriously, we forget our family. I have 2 kids, son and daughter. They're twins. She have son. Principal sir have daughter.
Actually,
so we all forget. And again, coming to my another core team, which is right sitting in front of me, my secondary coordinator. She entirely gives her life in this public school after she gets her education done. From 2013, when I joined, she joined. Together we joined. Till then, she is here, I am here. So I hope this unity will go forever. And coming back to our primary coordinator, she was from the inception, as I told you before. She is like mother. She is a mother. She is the mother of Pranjali. Her name is there in the thing. So doing pretty well, and the junior section is primary section is very much under control and very crucial part of your nurturing. So she's doing pretty well about that. Coming to Sharmishta ma'am, who is the pre-primary coordinator. Sharmishta ma'am came to this school with her daughter and son's admission. Initial level, I used to meet them. So I met her. I told, do you teach? Like her presentation, her way of talking, I really liked. I felt like she have a leadership quality. Then only I got to know like she have a leadership quality. So I just asked her. Then she told, yes, I am in teaching. Though she was not teaching in school, but yes, she was teaching outside. So I told, tomorrow you start with us. And she believed my words, and today she's a pre-primary coordinator. Soon, like this year only, she have become pre-primary coordinator. So like hats off to her also. Now she also gives her full day with us. And each and everyone, we have one more. Today she is not present out here. We have our admin head, who is Shanta Mukherjee. Soon you'll be knowing her also in due course. She takes care of the admission part. of JRS Public School, and she is like in from the inception of our school, and on one of the major major employee of our school. So that's how our leadership, and whatsoever we follow unity as our leadership, and we will do the same way as we promise each student and guardians that we are going to take care of each and every students in JRS Public School.
As I joined this institution, I found that two very important things on the first day, because I worked in several schools, and I found that this school has a greenery. First thing is the green school. That the first thing attracts me, and a good management who can inspire us. And that's the two USP that actually brought me here. And I'm still getting the good inspiration from our respected director ma'am, as well as management, and all my academic coordinators and teachers. So we work as a team, and that's why we are here. And in future, definitely JRS Public School be one of the best school of this arena.
Absolutely,
and
sir.
Vawsum is here definitely to be a part of this path.
Absolutely, sir. I love how you people are a family, and I think that everyone had said some good words about everyone else, and I love the unity of the entire team. It's great to see this. So coming to another question, that is like we all know that the director, the coordinators, the principal, or all of you, the founders, have a goal for the school, right? So, but the school consists of not only you people, but there are the students, there are other teachers, there are non-teaching staff. So how do you manage to encourage them to, make them in line with your vision for the school?
Okay. I will answer this. So we have 44 staffs here, the teaching staff. Then we have 7 to 8 Group D staff, and 4 to 5 Group C staff. So what we do employee engagement. As you know, that they also need their concentration level, they also need their unity level, they also need their the patient level all together intact. So for that we do employee engagement. We play often like Secret Santa. We play often treasure hunt with them, any sorts of employee engagement we do with them, so that they also feel like at home, and like second home, because the entire part apart from their home, the time they spend in JRS Public School is like a huge time here. So I want them to feel like home, so that they give better education to the students. And if they are not happy, my work is not done. My work is to see that they are happy. My staffs are happy.
So this is like, I will add here something, ma'am. So this is like, usually people get clashes, like teachers among themselves. But here, what happens? We share our thought, we share our tiffin, starting from tiffin to thought. So that's such way we work. That's the more important thing. No such politics is there. Instead of that, it takes part as an education explorations. So that's how we work actually.
That's great to hear, ma'am. Now we come to the last section of this interview, that is the alumni section. So, ma'am, is there any famous alumni who passed out from your school?
If you say famous alumni, we don't have as such thing, because we have only with 5 batches. But I'm very pretty sure the students are going abroad. The students are going to different kind of field. We have students who have gone for MBBS outside, like Russia, where the war is going on. And then we have students from all over. So till date we don't have a famous, but then people, some few students we have inside school who is into the serials and all. So maybe they will become famous.
Absolutely, ma'am. I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for it. So, ma'am, the alumni that you have, what are the mostly seen profession in them?
Doctor, engineer, and what else? We have painters. We have very good painters. Fewer from teachers also. Okay. Fewer teachers also.
Actually,
So see,
yes.
it's a school. So anything with the like as we talk to your parents, my aim someday before when I was a child, it was I want to do films. So if you say films, they have different kind of role. So teacher, police, doctor, engineers, whatsoever. But who are the creators? The teachers. So that's how we follow. We think very soon we are going to have all of them as a famous alumni, and we will still keep our faith and hope on for JRS Public School, and we are going to rock.
Absolutely, ma'am. With that, we come to an end of the interview. I think this was a very beautiful interactive session. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your time with us.
Same here, Sanjana. It was a like lovely interactive session where we also came up to know that seriously we have done so much. We are going to do much more. All the milestone we have to achieve. Thank you, Sanjana, for your time. Your
Thank you
lovely
so much,
time.
ma'am. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Hope we will work together for the betterment of JRS Public Schools.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.